Amid the conflict-torn Gaza, a glimmer of hope emerged as the first convoy of humanitarian aid trucks passed through inspection at the Kerem Shalom border crossing. The Israeli Coordination Office for Affairs in the Occupied Palestinian Territories announced that these trucks are now en route to the Rafah crossing, marking a crucial step in expanding the volume of aid reaching Gaza. 𝐒𝐭𝐲𝐵 expressed trust in the United Nations, affirming that all necessary adjustments had been made to facilitate the reception and distribution of the aid. While a staggering death toll in Gaza has reached to at least 18,412 and over 50,000 wounded, the health ministry reported. In a tragic series of events in Dera Ismail Khan, 25 army soldiers were martyred while countering terrorist attacks. ISPR reported that the incidents occurred during heightened activities on December 11 and 12. A security forces checkpost was targeted by 6 terrorists, leading to a thwarted attack and subsequent explosive-laden vehicle and suicide bombings. The resulting collapse of the building caused 23 soldiers to embrace martyrdom while all terrorists were neutralized. Simultaneously, an intelligence-based operation in Darazinda led to the killing of 17 terrorists, and another operation in Kolachi resulted in the martyrdom of 2 soldiers, whereas 4 terrorists were neutralized. The Tehreek-e-Jihad Pakistan affiliated with TTP claimed responsibility for the checkpost attack. This marks the highest single-day death toll for the military from terrorist attacks this year, surpassing the previous record in Balochistan. The Islamabad High Court has delivered a significant verdict by acquitting PMLN leader Nawaz Sharif in the Al-Azizia corruption case. The Al-Azizia case, which entailed a 7-year jail term, a substantial fine, and raised questions about the funding source for Al-Azizia steel mills, has been a focal point in Sharif's legal battles. During the proceedings, Nawaz's lawyer argued that the trial court's judgment relied on civil miscellaneous applications, none of which were initiated by Nawaz himself. The defense emphasized the absence of concrete evidence establishing Nawaz's ownership of the assets under scrutiny. In response, the National Accountability Bureau prosecutor referenced findings from a joint investigation team, statements from regulatory bodies, and efforts to gather evidence both domestically and internationally. Chief Justice 𝐒𝐭𝐲𝐬𝐡 scrutinized the 1979 death sentence of former Prime Minister Zulfikar Bhutto, expressing regret over the prolonged delay in addressing a presidential reference seeking Supreme Court opinion. Filed in 2011 by former President Asif Ali Zardari, the reference questions the controversial sentence and was last heard in 2012. The proceedings, broadcast live, involved a 9-member bench led by Chief Justice Issa. The hearing adjourned until January, with Chief Justice Issa emphasizing the urgency of resolving this oldest pending reference. Speaking to media persons outside the Apex Court after the hearing, Bilawal thanked the Supreme Court and all the other judges for resuming the case hearing.
मैंने 2018 में एक एप्लीकेशन डाला था कि इस केस को फौरी सुना जाए और फैसला दिया जाए और साथ साथ हमें एज अ लीगल एयर हमें नुमाइंदा इस केस में बनाया जाए और हम उनका शुक्रगुजार हैं कि हमें वो इस केस में सुनने का मौका दिया जा रहा है और हमारा वकला भी हमारा नुमाइंदगी कर रहे हैं। हम समझते हैं कि ये जहाँ ये एक इम्तिहान है हमारा जुडिशरी के लिए, वहाँ साथ साथ एक बहुत बड़ा अपॉर्चुनिटी है। ज़रूर हमें कायदे अवाम शहीद जुल्फ़िकार अली भुट्टो के लिए इंसाफ चाहिए। ज़रूर जो भी मौके सदर पाकिस्तान ने अपना रेफरेंस में उठाया इस केस के बारे में, उनका सवाल का जवाब हमें चाहिए। ज़रूर वो जो आज तक दाग है इस इदारा पे, हमारा कानून पे, जहाँ ये डिसीजन सुनाया गया है, हम चाहेंगे कि उसको ख़त्म किया जाए। मगर हम ये क्यों चाहते हैं? इसलिए नहीं चाहते, हम नहीं समझते कि आप ये फैसला दे के हमें कायदे अवाम तो वापस नहीं दे सकते, हमें शहीद मोहतरमा बेनज़ीर भुट्टो वापस नहीं दिलवा सकते।
Bulls has been returned to the Pakistan Stock Exchange on Tuesday, recovering from a day of losses. According to the PSX website, the KSE 100 index surged by 414.46 points, marking a 0.63% increase from the previous close. A report by Intermarket Securities painted a hopeful picture of the investment landscape, noting that Pakistan is addressing the two key areas that are politics and the economy, which have historically hurt the case for equities. Speaking to Dawn, CEO of Topline Securities, Mohammed Suhail noted that the resurgence of stocks is attributed to continued interest from foreign portfolio managers. He emphasized the critical importance of the central bank's decision on key rates expected today for the short-term market outlook.